Well, I thought it was the time to pull the retro thumb out of my ass and do some shout outs. Let's check them out. Well, it's certainly a happy feeling when you think about all the great retro channels out there. But it's probably less happier feeling when you think about how difficult and nigh impossible it is to find those particular retro channels through the likes of YouTube. So the search functionality, even if you know someone's bloody channel name and you plug it in supposedly letter for letter, it still sometimes doesn't, you know, pop up. There's underscore or something else, or the algorithm just wants to take you to a larger channel so it can probably coin a bit more money from commercials and stuff like that. So it's not easy. So therefore, I think there's a real, you know, reliance on, you know, the retro community in this case to, you know, share great channels that they've come across, regardless of the size, you know, how many subscribers, and just kind of, you know, put them around so more and more people can enjoy the content, because it is a win-win. You know, it's great for the subscriber, the person viewing, but equally for the channel who they're subscribing to. It's obviously, you know, it's great in that, particularly for smaller channels, you know, it can be a bit of a lonely road, particularly at the start. And you think, you know, who's anyone watching? You know, it's a fair bit of effort to go in and, you know, have an idea, kind of film, edit, put out, etc., etc. So I think the more we can do as a, you know, as a community, the better to share. So I'm going to share 11 today. God knows why 11. It's just like 11 good channels, really good channels, and I wasn't going to be an idiot and say, oh, it's going to be like a, you know, it's not even a top 10. They're all of equal, you know, funky merit, but I've just gone with 11. And sub-wise, they kind of vary between, I think, between 20 and 150, that kind of benchmark. But regardless of, you know, numbers, I try not to get too number obsessive. They're all, you know, channels that are worthy of even more subs and even more love. So I just wanted to call them out. So that's what I'm going to do, and they're in no particular order. I'm just going to blast through, 11 really cool channels. So let's get stuck in. So for each of the 11 shout-outs, I'm going to leave details for the channels within the description of this video. So at the end of the video, you can go take a look, you know, click on the link, ideally subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and, you know, start to enjoy that content. And the first one I'm going to talk to, that I'd love to shout out, is Brushstroke. And this guy is, he's phenomenal. He's into, at the moment, he's really into the Masters of the Universe Origins range, and he has so many of the figures. He's absolutely beaming, as though he's been teleported, you know, like 40 years back to when he was a kid, getting them in the first instance. But yeah, loving that. Not loving the Revelations range. He's focusing on the true retro inspired Origins range. But yeah, just the way he kind of goes through, you know, unboxes, talks to the items, but there's more than that. He also, you know, goes off on some really cool little monologues about, you know, themes such as, you know, addiction when it comes to toys, which a lot of the stuff he talks to is equally applicable to addiction when it comes to, you know, video games. He says, looking at his 3DS, obsessive 3DS collection. So yeah, this guy is super cool. He's so cool, in fact, he oozes cool. At one point, or several points, he grabs, like, he's got an acoustic guitar, and I'll upload a video of him doing a bit of Lynyrd Skynyrd, and it's just like beautiful, like really cool. Not, you know, overly kind of edited. He is the channel, he is the personality, and it just bloody works. So yeah, go and check him out. Really good. So the second channel I'd love to shout out is Daley Retro. His first name's Dale. His second name isn't Retro. That would be pretty cool. But he covers all sorts. His channel's been going not too long, about 4 months. He's already kind of smashed through 100 subscribers. But his channel's going places. It really is. But yeah, covers all sorts, you know, from pickups, gaming challenges with his wife, which is a fairly kind of newish thing, a newish feature, I think, on his channel. A lot of, you know, gaming memory related stuff on there. It talks fondly of kind of connections with, you know, handhelds and, you know, early Game Boys and stuff like that. So really good channel. If you don't already subscribe, you know, go and check him out and give him a sub. So the next shout out is to Durantula90, and I've got to say this guy is just kind of buzzing and beaming with positivity, so much so it's blooming contagious. I absolutely love watching his videos. He's a top bloke. He's on Instagram as well. Have, you know, a bit of banter. Always kind of, you know, nice comments after you know, leaving a comment on his video. Yeah, really knows his stuff. Not too long ago, he did like a video response talking about some of his other kind of collections, apart from obviously, you know, apart from video games, and he's into all sorts, into Star Wars. So, you know, double thumbs up from me, instant sub, admiration and like for that kind of behaviour, which was cool. And also did a Q&A, I think, in the last week or so. So went out to the community and said, look, if anyone got any kind of questions to pose, also through Instagram as well. And then did a fantastic video where, you know, questions popping up and he's firing away, giving great answers. So if you're new to, you know, his channel or haven't yet come across it, it's probably a really good way to start. But fantastic content, and again, it's another channel that's going places. Really love it. So the next shout out is to Faraway Gamer, and the channel's been going for about a year or so. I know through, again, having some chats with him, that he works his arse off, and he's rarely got a day off, so his kind of his YouTube kind of commitments and time that's kind of allowed is fairly minimal. But that said, in recent kind of weeks, he's been putting out, you know, quite a few vids, but they're all excellent videos, covering, there's a lot of like top 10 vids in there, but really kind of personal to him, his experiences, his memories of the games. He loves his Game Boy, which is, you know, one of my favourite handhelds, if not my favourite, my number one. So yeah, love the content. He's out in Bosnia Herzegovina, and if I remember, I'll put a picture up, but he put a picture up of him watching one of my videos when he was at work, which made me giggle. So yeah, go and check him out and give him a sub. So the next shout out is to Fully Playable Games. It's a fairly new channel, but that said, when you watch the videos, they come across as though, you know, the guy's got oodles of experience, you know, really, you know, well polished, great vids, covers a whole, you know, series of stuff. Yeah, he's got UK based, covers, you know, CX, you know, challenges, games pickups. He's usually kind of having a bit of a reshuffle in his games room, so you'll get some insight into that. So he does all really good vids, but I think what I love about his stuff is that, you know, he gives like good advice through it as well, you know, in terms of, you know, best kind of practices when it comes to collecting, how to get, you know, good bang for your buck. So those bits, I think, you know, stand out. And I'm not saying they're kind of, you know, rare or not present in other channels, but they're really prominent through what this guy puts out. And even, you know, like his YouTube, sounds like a bit blooming technical and geeky, but even his thumbnails and stuff are very well like categorized. So if there's certain videos which perhaps aren't your cup of tea, but others that are, you know exactly where to look. So, you know, all round it's a really good channel, and worth going to check out, and ideally give him a sub. Cheers. So the next channel is Michael's Game Collection, and again, it's a newish channel. I think in particularly the last couple of months, again, he's been, you know, pumping out quite a few videos. It's video games and toys, which is great. Kind of suits me to a T, because that's exactly what I'm really into. But there's, you know, there's something for everyone in there. His Hot Wheels collection, which he's got nicely displayed on his wall, is really nice, you know, really decent. I don't think I've ever seen so many Hot Wheels cars in one place. He's got real, you know, some focus bits within his collection as well, you know, like Japanese games he's into, strategy guides, which are cool. And he always does a bit of a reveal into his man cave. So yeah, I really enjoy it, and I think you would too. So go and check it out. So the next channel is another fantastic channel. It's RetroRam 88, and yeah, the guy that fronts it, Liam, really kind of, you know, articulate, you know, lovely guy, really interesting. It's one of those that you know, I see it pop up and then I'm all over it. It's not one I'd ever want to miss. Really interesting stuff. Into his video games and toys, so it's kind of tick for me. His display cabinets with some of those toys are just like incredible. You know, everything is is super, you know, clean, you know, not, I don't like using the word kind of mint and all that kind of stuff, but amazing examples of all of these toys. You know, some of them boxed, some not boxed. It's got like even a bit dedicated to Bucky O'Hare, which is like really smart. Yeah, always good banter, or, you know, in comments after the videos, even through WhatsApp and other stuff. From a gaming perspective, I mean, he knows his stuff through and through. So yeah, great channel. If you don't already, you know, go and check him out, show him some love and give him a sub. So the next channel is based out in the Netherlands, and I gotta say, it really is, it's an interesting watch. The guy goes, you know, out and about, you know, with his mates, might go to the arcades, you know, looking through his collection. His videos are so well edited, and I'm sure I read somewhere that in a few of them, certainly, maybe not all of them, the music that he puts in is his own music that he's kind of composed and recorded or whatever. So that just makes a really kind of nice backdrop. But the editing is phenomenal. I love to see, you know, gaming and toy cultures, particularly in other countries. So that's cool, going into, you know, shop stores in the Netherlands and having a look around. Really, really smart. So yeah, some spot on viewing. It's a cracking channel name, Thundermoose, and a cracking channel. So yeah, go ahead and watch it. So the next extremely worthy shout out is to Total Level. The guy it's like an absolute chill of a retro hangout. Real like soothing voice. You know, great videos. Quite a few videos he's doing at the moment, but they're all, you know, mainly between, you know, 5 and 10 minutes long, so a bit cheesy, but, you know, like bite-sized kind of chunks. So you know, easy to watch, very easy viewing, very like enjoyable. And when I last looked, he was what was he on, 39 subs, which has to be criminal in YouTube terms. He deserves a lot more than that. So again, like as with all the others, I'll leave details in the description section, so go ahead, check out the links. Ideally, you know, watch a few videos. If you like what you see, subscribe. Certainly leave him a comment, let him know that you've been there. He'll love that, and I'm sure you will as well, because his content is brilliant. So go and check out Total Level. And the next shout out is to Vader Hot Toys, and it's all about the toys. You're watching this video, sometimes I'll be honest, I'm thinking the guy's in a toy shop. It's not. It's his gaff. It's his house, his home. But there's so much stuff there on shelves and cabinets. You know, you're almost expecting customers to walk past. But yeah, and like, you know, every week or every few days he puts a video out where he's collected more stuff from, you know, a whole range of places. You know, online kind of shops or boot sales, all kinds of stuff, which is cool. And when I say all kinds of stuff, I mean there's also got like He-Man, Turtles, Power Rangers, I think Transformers, perhaps, definitely wrestling, horror related stuff. I'm sure Geordie Slasher Gaming probably already subscribes to this guy, because he subscribes to pretty much everyone on YouTube. If he doesn't, then Mark, go and check this guy out. Really, really cool. Yeah, again, very kind of, you know, glass half full. Real kind of positive. We get to the end of the video, you genuinely, I want a bit more. And if there isn't any more, then at the very least I walk away, you know, very happy, with a bit of a buzz from watching this guy absolutely, you know, getting so positive over his toy haul. It's brilliant. You know, in terms of, you know, editing and all that jazz, there's not much of that, because this guy is the face, he's the personality. You watch it because of him, and it's just kind of enticing. It really, really is good stuff. Yeah, just under 100 subs as of the time I record, so hopefully he'll be on the right side of 100 sooner rather than later. So yeah, stop by, check out his videos. I'm sure you'll love them, and if you don't already, then yeah, sub away. And the final shout out for this video is going to be for the Zombie Star, and I've got to say, I'm like mega chuffed that I found this channel. I've been wanting to get back into, you know, back into comics, back into you know, graphic novels for some time, but I'll be honest, I haven't really known how to. There's so much good stuff out there, and so much stuff out there, I haven't really known where to start. But this guy puts out like a weekly digest is the right kind of word, but yeah, weekly digest of, you know, stuff he's enjoying, But it's not just, you know, comics, graphic novels. There's you know, video games, you know, toys, you know, figures, etc. Really cool. Such an articulate guy, such a clever guy. Oodles with a lot of coolness, some coolness that I could do with nabbing some of. And yeah, just a really, really good watch. And I think he's on, I think it's like 24 subs when I checked earlier, which again is another kind of YouTube gone wrong. It cannot be right. The guy deserves, yeah, he's missing at least a 1 or 2 zeros. Really, really good channel. So yeah, if you want to get back into comics, or you like comics, and you know, want to find out a bit more, then it could be a really good channel for you. But like I say, there's other bits in there as well, you know, toys and video games, so something for everyone. Worthy of a sub. And that, my lovely people, is the end of the shoutouts video. So now I will kind of pass the baton over to you to go away, look in the description for this video. You'll see all the links to all the channels. Hunt down those that you don't already subscribe to. Check out, you know, some of their videos. Leave comments. Be polite. Leave comments as to what you think. And if you enjoy the content, then obviously subscribe away. It's kind of, when it comes to YouTube, it's the land of the free when it comes to subscribing. Unfortunately, it's also the land of the adverts, which ain't so good. But yeah, make the most of the fantastic, you know, creative content that's out there. Far better than this blooming channel. So go and hunt those people down. And then the second mission will be to, you know, continue to share some of those channels that you find out about. You know, let me know. Because there's so many good things out there, and like I've said several times in this video, it's an absolute pain in the proverbial to find them sometimes on YouTube. So share away, and with that, I'll kind of close the video. I'll love you and leave you. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks very much.